Hello and welcome to Poor Man's Electronics Bench. In this episode I'm going to try to help XraytonyB out. He's requesting some help to check measurements on a couple of pins on the processor chip on his LC102, and I was just going to go over what I have for information off of mine. I have a currently functioning version of, well, the lighting isn't the greatest on the display there. If you can see, I've got zeros on my LCD display, and I have a 50 picofarad 1000 volt NP0 ceramic capacitor hooked onto a BNC to banana adapter. And the reason I have that is because I can use that on an LC53 that I have in lieu of a properly configured coax probe that'll let you put regular leads on, banana jack leads, and make a lower value measurement on something on a lower value capacitor if you need to, because you need about 50 picos to zero. So I'm going to just try to get a better angle over here just to show I've got it set for ceramic capacitors, and I'm just going to go capacitor value on this guy. If you see, it's coming up slightly bouncing reading, 52, 53 picos. If I take this out and do a lead 0 open, does a quick reset. You hear a little click from the relay disengaging and engaging again. And then I'll go back and check the capacitor value one more time. And we're about 50, so between the jack and the capacitor, the adapter's adding just a touch of capacitance, but that's about right on the beam for 50. So he was having a problem with the lower ranges being in value. So I'm going to switch over to a view of the chip in a minute. I'm going to reconfigure things. I've got a scope and a meter handy to record values as things go through. Okay, I've got my chip pins counted out. I've got black marks on pins 30 and 31. 30 is the closest to the camera. Those correspond to those two P10 and P11 outputs of the chip, and I'm going to check those in the steady state off condition, and then also with the in the test. Let me reposition my camera here. Just want to make sure I don't short anything out. I don't want to create too bad LC102s in the process of trying to check this out for Tony, but I already did this and I had some interesting display results that are a little different than Tony's, so we're going to go and look and see how things are here. I am going to go first on pin 30. I have a display set, although it's a little bit far away on the oscilloscope. I've got a voltage. I've got it set the trigger on a negative pulse right now. And you see my frequency was a 41.5 Hertz, and I am picking up some pulses on there. It's a DC high of 1.68. Move the cord so you can see that. Now that is in a non-signal position. Now I'm going to press my button. Let me move this probe cord here. It's annoyingly in the way. This is pin 30 again. So this is apparently sending some data. And if you see, it's bouncing from 0 to a 1, and the pulses are moving. So that's pin 30. Now just double verify to check, and I am still reading a 51 picofarad, so I didn't blow anything up yet. And then this is pin 31. That is 4.56 high. And I'm going to engage the test mode, and if you see, we've got a good 0 to 1 pulse that's syncing up from 0 to 5.2 volts on pin 31 while I'm holding it down. And I'm also still displaying about a 51 pico. So that's how things are behaving in the lowest range. I hope this information helps you.